Good evening, YouTube. Full Circle Review back here again with another review, and we are back at it. I went to the Little Debbie's website, and according to them, they have 6 different types of mini donuts. After doing some research and checking 9 different stores, I was only able to get 4 types of donuts. I looked at the product locator, and they said that there was a Dollar General 30 minutes south of me that still sold the strawberry donuts. So I may be uploading a second follow-up video to this one where I hunted down the strawberry donuts or maybe the cinnamon sugar donuts. They no longer sell the crunch donuts, which disappointed me. But I got the double chocolate, powdered sugar, glazed, and frosted. Supposedly they have cinnamon sugar and strawberry. If I can find them, I will upload them, but these things are hard to find. And again, looking at the products on the shelf, more than, almost every time I go to the shelf, they're expired by 2 weeks. This one expired 2 weeks ago, and I just realized I bought one like that. So I'll be trying some old donuts to start off with, but there's nothing I can do about that because every store I go into stocked by the same vendors, and clearly they don't really care. April 26th, May the 8th. About 2 weeks. So we're starting off with the mini frosted donuts. You see, I hate a company that their vendors just don't care. Serving size is 4 donuts at 290 calories, 17 grams of fat, 32 grams of carbs, and 3 grams of protein. Growing up, I love frosted donuts, but we always got this, the Hostess ones, I believe. That's a dry donut. No, it's a yellow cake donut, so it's supposed to have that traditional yellow cake flavor. Then it has that frosting, and the best I can tell, that frosting is it's an artificial chocolate fudge, but you can't help but love it because you grew up on it. This is one of the driest mini donuts I've ever had. Probably doesn't help that it was baked probably along 4 months ago. Yeah, this is disappointing. That the fudge coating is extremely waxy, and I don't really get any chocolate flavor from this. What I get is a dry cake with a waxing coating, and the coating almost has a it's like an aftertaste, almost like a candle, trying to think of an example. You know how sometimes if you put fatty foods in the freezer for a long period of time, they'll take on the flavors of the other things in there, like peppers? That's what this has. This tastes like whatever was sitting on the shelf next to it. Maybe Mountain Dew. 60 out of 100 they can improve by making the cake more moist. I know they can do it because their cupcakes are extremely moist. And making their fudge coating, their frosted coating, actually tastes like chocolate. This just tastes like, it's like a sealing wax. It's like what you'd put on cheese. Extremely disappointed. And I'm disappointed in Little Debbie because I know they use vendors because I go into the store when they stock, so I can actually try to get the products. And they're an outside company that's not part of whoever they work for. They move around. It's the same people. And it's just a shame that I have to buy such old products to review them. But I went in 2 Walmarts, 3 Publixes, 2 Krogers, a Target, 2 Dollar Generals, and these are all dated the exact same, so it's what I had to get. I didn't want to tell the employees because they had nothing to do with Little Debbie, but I'm not going to buy these again. I'm going to stick to, I buy the ones that are called 16lets. I think their advertisement is that there's 16 donuts in a bag. They are much superior to these. Now on to the double chocolate. This one's in date. Serving size is 4 donuts at 310 calories, 21 grams of fat, 28 grams of carbs, and 3 grams of protein. Down here in the southeast, it blows me away at some of the companies that use vendors. Like, I don't know if you are familiar with the company Dairy Pure. They work off the brand name Mayfield. Anyway, at the grocery store I go to, Mayfield costs $4.98 a gallon, while store brand milk costs $1.70. They cannot keep the Mayfield on the shelf. Old people buy it thinking it's better for them, and literally they'll buy out of it. It blows me away because Dairy Pure could be making a fortune if their vendors actually stock the milk. Within 2 hours of stocking the milk, they're sold out. They might have more in the back, but only the vendor can stock it. It's an outside company, so the employees of that company can't actually stock it. They don't make money from it. Dairy Pure pays them like a portion to be allowed to use their shelf space as a vendor. So it just blows me away because they're accepting, yeah, we'll just sell 1 crate when they could literally sell, 400 crates if they just stocked it. But that's their job. There it is. Looks just like the Glazed. Very dark inside. These are a lot more moist. And the chocolate flavor comes through. This is what I want in a chocolate donut. It's a much more moist cake. I wish it was more moist. It's still dry. The fudge is softer, not like the other one. And the chocolate flavor comes through. It's a very nice chocolate. It's a little fudgy. It meshes together. This gets a 92 out of 100. They can improve by making the cake more moist and making the chocolate coating a little more chocolatey. Other than that, this is what I want in a chocolate donut. It's just a shame they can't deliver that flavor in a regular cake donut. They have to do double chocolate to get that chocolate. Now we're going to move on to mini powdered. Growing up, we had a lot of these. Serving size is 4 donuts, 230 calories, 12 grams of fat, 29 grams of carbs, and 3 grams of protein. Again, we never... whatever brand it was that my mother bought, I think they were called Six Licks. It may have been Hostess. But their advertisement was that there were 16 donuts in the bag, and we always bought those because it's what my mother grew up on. So never had these. I much prefer those so far. There it is. I swear that has an aftertaste like a hot dog. Okay. If you buy these, make sure you get something to drink. This is the driest cake product I've had from Little Debbie. It's compounded by the powdered sugar. The sweetness is there. This has the flavor profile of what I want in a powdered donut. It's just extremely dry. And I wish that the cake had a vanilla aspect. You mainly just get sweet cake texture covered in powdered sugar. So you can see how that gets pretty bland and pretty boring, and it eventually builds up on your palate, and you get flour and an aftertaste of hot dogs. 62 out of 100. They can improve by removing that aftertaste, that wangy aftertaste. That's the exact same thing I tasted in the frosted ones, but I was able to identify the flavor more in this one. They need to It's like they're adding 1 cup of water to the recipe when they need to be adding 6. Or oil. They need to add vanilla. And this could probably benefit from some salt. This is like, it has the flavor profile of the product that they're advertising. It's just, it's very weak. Definitely not buying this again. Now the mini glazed. Serving size is 4 donuts at 250 calories, 11 grams of fat, 35 grams of carbs, and 3 grams of protein. Growing up, my grandmother used to buy us the mini glazed donut holes. So I'm thinking this could be a trip down memory lane. These are sticky, but they feel more moist. Yeah, it's more moist. It's the least sweet of all the donuts, surprisingly. But these have a much better flavor. Much better flavor. This is the flavor I was expecting from the powdered donuts. The frosting sticks to the roof of your mouth, and it leaves that oiliness, which is something I've never had in mini donuts before. It's off-putting. I like the texture of these, and I like the flavor of these. I do wish that they incorporated either cinnamon or vanilla, because just yellow cake is getting pretty boring. The sweetness on these are on point. You don't get too much of it up front, but a lot with aftertaste. This would be great for coffee. This gets an 80 out of 100. They could improve. Again, making it a little bit more moist. This one could benefit from a full frosting coating, not just one side. It's only frosted on or glazed on one side. It needs more sweetness, and it definitely needs vanilla or cinnamon. And I just wish that, glazing is just water and powdered sugar. Why is it oily? It's nasty because it's still sticking on the roof of my mouth. Yeah, I'm not gonna buy any of these donuts again. If I had to, it would be the double chocolate, and it has the flavor profile of what I would expect a typical frosted mini donut to taste like, and it's double chocolate. But if I can find the other 2 donuts or any other donut-based Little Debbie's product that I have not reviewed, I will be adding them to this video. Do not worry. I am hunting. My word, I am hunting. But this has been a continuation of the Little Debbie series. Like, share, subscribe, and help me grow this channel. Y'all take care.